I'm not getting.
I've been on the casting couch,
mate. I'm not getting my kit off for anything less than 20 quid.
Not that kind of casting couch.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm joined by my good friends George and Chris, Frag Mental.
Hello.
And what's your channel again, mate? Fragrance Apprentice.
Yeah,
mate.
It's got a rubbish name. It's quite easy to forget, isn't it?
Today,
Frag Mental. A good 2 seconds of thought went into that. You know, go on.
Today we're doing some raw materials. I brought some. I'm at Chris's house. This is Frag Mental studio we're in right now.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be fun to get the guys to smell some raw materials, perfume oils.
Yeah.
So I've got a mixture of essential oils, tinctures, synthetics, and they don't know what they are.
No.
I'm gonna give them each a test strip, and I just want to get their reactions and what they think it is.
Yeah.
And kind of just describe it a little bit for me,
Okay.
and then I'll tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. We have no idea what is laid out.
Some of
for us,
them. He's been spraying a bit, and some have just smelled like farts.
Some of them are green on the end.
This is the first one.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I want you to describe
Is that the fart spray?
That is fart spray. In high school, right?
Yeah.
We would have fart spray, right? And you just go,
Ooh.
literally.
Ooh. You know what this reminds me of a little bit?
Go on.
It reminds me of, you know, when you're on a beach and
You've had a
by the
massive
sea
shit,
and you get that. Is it? I don't know if it's sewage or if it's you know,
Seaweed, mate.
rotting seaweed almost, like and it just gives you that kind of mixed with a bit of sea saltiness type of a.
Yeah.
Interesting. Just bear with me because I don't know if I turned the microphone.
Well, it's peppery though.
Oh, I did. Okay. Carry on.
It's quite peppery though now. Now I'm smelling it a little more.
So you're getting a sea salty, beachy vibe.
Yeah, a little bit seaweedy, a little bit sewagey.
So it's kind of
peppery.
so you would describe it as mariney, salty, and shitty.
Yeah.
George.
Okay. So, you know when you've just been on a massive bender, right? And you've had so much to drink that you can't even you just can't anymore. And then it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and you go, I've got a great idea. I'm going to have a chicken lambuna from the curry. And then to follow it off about 5 o'clock in the morning, you're drunk, you're pissed, you've had a big curry, and you just go to the toilet and have like the most relieving shit you've ever had. That's what I get from this.
Yeah, I think you're bang on actually. I think that's better than my seaside.
So do you have a guess of what it is?
So this is definitely from some kind of
I don't think it's Civet.
animal gland.
I don't think it's Civet because it's not.
I
I
would
don't
say.
think it's like Civet's like punches you in the face, but it's in the same family.
I mean, it smells.
Do you think it's from an animal?
I think it
I don't think it is.
doesn't smell oody to me. So I would say it's from an animal, but it's not.
No.
I don't think it's got the real. You know, sometimes animal gland matter has like a real kind of. It's stinky, but it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost got a sweetness at the same time.
There's a little bit of a sweetness in that.
I don't think it's an animal gland because I don't know if you'd do that. I don't know if you'd buy that kind of material. If I'm honest, I think it's a lot more. All right.
I don't know. It may.
But it does have that fecal kind of thing.
I'll let you know
definitely
I'll let
fecal.
you know what it is.
Go on.
Yeah.
It's ambergris.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
specifically is grey ambergris,
Oh.
which is a lower grade. So
Okay.
what you'll get when you said you got
The
marine,
marine,
salty, that was
Yeah.
bang on.
Okay.
Salty, marine, beachy.
Yeah.
But because it's grey ambergris, it's not quite as pure. And the process of ambergris is basically the sperm whale
Yeah.
gets this kind of waxy lump in its intestines for these squid beaks and stuff that irritates the gut, and it either vomits it or shits it out.
Right.
In this case, I believe that this particular batch of ambergris was probably shat out of the whale.
Yeah, no shit.
So when that's floating on the ocean,
Yeah.
it's kind of,
Fecal.
not to be kind of too crude, but that the shit of the whale has kind of saturated into the waxiness of the ambergris.
Yeah.
So you're getting a facet of the shit of the whale mixed with the salty marine aquatic nature of the ambergris itself.
I was going to take the mickey out of George for saying he was really quite far away by his post-Boona shit comparison, but he actually wasn't.
You know what?
If a whale went and had a Boona and then did a shit,
You know what, Chris?
it would be.
We were both right.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Chris, honestly, you nailed the description there with that salty marine.
Right.
I was like, he's going to get it. He's going to guess this ambergris.
So it is a salty whale that went on a bender, had a chicken lambuna,
Yeah.
and then went to the beach and had a shit.
Yeah.
Basically.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. It's quite smooth.
Now, I do have another ambergris, but this is white ambergris, so it's a lot purer. But the scent is totally different. And you might not actually be able to smell it because it's so ethereally
something.
light. You should get what I would describe
whisper
as
something.
an ethereal light sweetness.
This
Yeah.
is more like a Creed ambergris.
It's top quality ambergris. It's a nice quality white ambergris. So this doesn't have those animalic,
No.
fishy, shitty tones. It's salty, it's sweet, it's smooth, it's ethereal.
This is more like a roll for Silver Mountain Water. This
Yeah.
is kind of more that Creed kind of style. If I might be wrong.
It's a very thin, light, elegant, smooth sweetness.
Yeah.
But it's very subtle, but it does, obviously, when you use it in a blend, would
Yeah.
create this kind of ethereal nature.
beautiful.
So, when used in a blend, is it this? Can you actually smell the scent of this? Because this isn't smelling very strong, or is it teasing out other aspects of the other notes within the composition?
I view it as like an enhancer.
Yeah.
So it helps enhance other notes, but it also gives an ethereal kind of I use the word ethereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives this kind of light, airy, almost musty kind of ethereal nature to the scent.
Well, they say that in cooking, when you add salt, you shouldn't add too much salt because then it's salty.
Yeah.
But if you add just enough, that
Gives
completely
it the flavour.
enhances the flavour.
And I would say ambergris is a similar kind of metaphor
Yeah.
for there.
Okay.
So
Nice, mate.
we'll move on to the next.
As a smell on its own, even though that is almost not there, I prefer it to the smell.
To
of
the
the
shitty
grape.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are my two if you need them back.
Okay, so this one, I'll let you have a whiff of that and see what you make of it.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you it's used in a ton of fragrances.
Yes, it is.
Especially designer fragrances.
Yeah, it's what frickin' is. Oh my god.
And
It's almost got a vegetal.
And I can tell you, if you've ever smelled...
This is in CH Men.
You can smell it in Jupe Wow, specifically.
Really?
Really strongly. Have you smelled Jupe Wow?
No, but
Now
I'm
you
getting...
mentioned dupe, it does have that sweetness that dupe has.
This is one synthetic.
You heathens. It's called Yope.
Yope.
I say
What's
Jupe.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
come on.
I've heard
Got
it
a
well.
reputation,
Yeah,
mate.
I've heard it pronounced
Well,
well.
CH Men. This is basically CH Men. You know what I mean? With like extra grass and... But it's...
So,
man,
I
it's...
get
CH
like a
Men's
damp-
got more
a
of
damp,
a sugary
um,
water vibe on top.
Yeah, yeah.
I get like a damp sweetness from it, almost like you're in a cave. It's damp. There's some green foliage in the cave, but there's something sweet. You're chewing bubblegum at the same time.
Is this
Have you
also...
smelled Oud Mineral, Tom Ford?
Yeah.
Smell it again and have Oud Mineral in your mind.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's... Well, what about Bahique? I'm getting a bit of Bahique by Rainier.
I don't know. It's used. I've not smelled that one.
Okay,
but
so-
it's used in tons of fragrances.
So this is a synthetic mineral-like,
It's called Cashmeran,
right?
and I'm not sure how to describe it myself. I would describe it as smelling almost like. Sometimes it has metallic facets. Sometimes it smells like what you might think of as a cashmere blanket, so to speak, or
Yeah,
a grey
smooth
fabric.
and-
Yeah.
Feathery and musky and ethereal, kind of soft and cloudy.
Right.
But it's used in tons of fragrances.
That's it. It's interesting that you say that because there is something very familiar. I haven't smelled this before on its own, but there is something familiar about it. To me.
It's used so heavily.
I've smelt it in like... there's so many things that come into mind. Yeah, Oud Mineral, now that you say.
Yeah.
But a lot of darker woodier. But the first thing... I would wear this on its own, by the way. But the
Jupe
first...
Wow is essentially that on its own.
Is it?
Wow.
For me, it's heavily cashmeran.
Right.
I mean, it might have other stuff with it, but I mean, you can if you got Jupe Wow right now and smelled it, you'd be like, oh shit, it's this. You could recognise it straight away.
So with Oud Mineral, which I really enjoy, I've been trying it recently actually.
That is
Good
a clear
sample.
nuance within the fragrance.
Yeah. There's a saltiness that it has on top of this. I
Yeah,
think,
there's
Oud
more of it,
Mineral, isn't
yeah.
Yeah. That's
So-
really nice. I enjoy that.
We'll
Cashmere.
move on to the next one. I'm trying to.
I like that a lot.
Okay,
Yeah, lovely.
Okay, let's see if you can guess this. You might pick out different facets that aren't actually there because it's kind of more of a complex aroma.
Damn.
tea. I get tea.
I knew you were going to say that, but you're wrong. But you're right.
It's
it does
like-
have a tea-like aroma.
It's like a herbal. It's like
Yeah,
It's
like
going
red
to-
bush tea.
Oh. No, I'm getting more like not
Do you know the
tea tree.
Do you know the fragrance that I showed you, my own fragrance yesterday?
Oh yeah.
That is one of the notes in there.
This is like
Okay.
it's like a woody
Okay.
tea tree oil.
Smell it again.
And getting to say the right thing.
It's Orris butter.
Ah, this is okay.
But you're right. It does have like almost like
Yeah.
a rooibos herbal tea vibe.
Yeah.
But
Which is red bush, the rooibos, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's Orris butter. Now there's
Okay.
many different.
It is buttery.
There is
Now you say it, it is.
Yeah.
There's definitely a buttery
There's
nature
different
to it.
types of Orris butter and different iron counts where they can smell very different to each other. This is one particular with a
But
lower iron.
It reminds me, like tea tree bath oil. It's like that, but with like an extra woodier kind of thing, with like a bit of butter. It's weird. It's nice.
So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a synthetic version of the same material.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
So this is Orris butter, but
is
it's a
interesting.
completely artificial synthetic Orris butter.
Right, I'm just gonna.
This is like every designer fragrance I've ever smelled.
Oh, what's this? This is.
Yeah, this is
really.
like-
This reminds me.
This is
This is
Don't
used
tell me.
in a girl arm fragrance.
Is it?
the cheeky.
Do you know
buggers.
the little black bottle with the round balls? That collection. I don't know what they called the collection.
No, this is in a few Pradas.
It's in all sorts probably.
Yeah, this is like
This is more iris. I get more
Yeah.
iris from
This
this,
is like-
than the butter than the.
What you're smelling is Orris Jivco. So it's a synthetic Orris.
they are
This
not
doesn't
the
have the-
same at all.
Yeah, this doesn't have the tea.
No.
Accord.
And if you smell it, you'll find it's more oily. You'll get like an olive oil kind of smell from it. Kind of an oily note as well.
Oh my god! I know
Diorum intense.
Dior Intense. You know what?
Yeah.
This is Mr. Burberry.
Okay, is that
It's
an iris
Mr.
based fragrance?
I don't know, but it smells so like Mr. Burberry.
The Diorum line is. This really reminds me of that. I wonder if it's in there.
No, I'd say that like I know what you mean.
That's got more of a cosmetic lipsticky.
Yeah.
vibe,
But
which that doesn't have the lipstick.
Yeah,
I get that, but I'm getting a little bit of that.
I'd say it's 1/3 Dior, but it's literally Mr. Burberry.
Do you want to smell? Do you want to smell DHI now and see what you think? Or
Mate, do you want to fight? Yeah, fine. I don't care.
let's do it.
It's not Dior, bro.
That's what I get from it.
Yeah, but there's so many more like
Yeah.
sugary, chocolatey elements.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, yeah. It's one element of it.
I'd
It's
say
not,
it's
I'm
like
not saying it
1/3.
reminds me of the whole.
1/3.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. I'd agree with that.
Yeah, but Mr. Burberry, it's literally like the same smell.
Yeah. I don't know which one I like. That's sweeter.
I'm trying to think of the girl line that it's used in. I smelled this girl line and I was like, oh, that's Orris Jivco. And I think it was Ambergris Essential or something. So they're in a black bottle
Okay.
with a round lid.
Right.
And it was the amber one, but for some
Right.
reason the main note in the opening was that.
I really like it. It's really nice. Do you have a preference, Pete, between the natural and the synthetic?
I really like this thing.
I actually prefer the natural.
Is the synthetic supposed to smell the same as the natural?
Because
or
it
not?
doesn't.
No, because there's different versions of the natural, so that you can get them from different regions. The most of
Right.
the Orris comes from France, but you can get it from other places.
Yeah.
And there's different what they call iron counts, and that
Yeah.
dramatically changes the smell.
So natural reminds me of tea. Synthetic reminds me of iris.
So
Yeah.
see if you can guess what this is, and try and give me kind of the vibes that you're getting from that.
Marzipan.
Olive oil.
Smell it again.
Olive oil.
Almondy, marzipan-y.
He's closer to it. Do you get like a Play-Doh vibe?
Yep, definitely.
Vanilla
Amaretto.
Play-Doh.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like amaretto.
This is heliotrope.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. Right. It's great to just smell heliotrope on its own. I've never smelled it
Specifically,
on its
it's a
own.
synthetic heliotrope.
Okay.
Yeah, it smells.
But you get that classic vanillic Play-Doh,
Yeah.
almondy kind
Yeah.
of smell.
Yeah, it is a bit like it has a Play-Doh-y kind of thing, but it's like amaretto
Yeah.
mixed with like olive oil and mental. Like
Yeah, vanilla, almondy.
Yeah. But you know
That's really beautiful.
Do you know
actually.
that?
I love it.
Do you know that sort of kind of oily, woody kind of thing? That smells like to me like extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
Like raw extra virgin olive oil.
Have you smelled
underneath all the sugar?
Right. Yeah. Do you know how this compares to a natural heliotrope?
I've actually don't own a natural heliotrope. I only have the synthetic at the moment, so I can't directly compare it.
It smells like when my mum used to do baking, and she would get the vanilla essence and tip it in to bake the cake.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. Yeah. It's lovely.
So we'll move on to the next one.
Oh my god.
Sorry, it just reminded me of a fragrance, Prada Black. I don't know if you've smelled that one. One of the newer ones. It smells. It's got this piercing, almondy sweetness, and this reminds me of that.
So this one I would expect you to guess within about 5 seconds.
Oh, it's
a citrus.
No. Oh my god!
Why are you shouting?
What?
Oh my god! It's what?
It's a floral. It's a.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Oh shitting hell! I know what this is. It's a floral. It's
it in
Palm
5
violets.
seconds? No, I don't get the Palm violets from it.
No, it's not Palm violets.
Oh dear.
Say the word with confidence, and then if it's wrong, decide it was not the right answer.
Oh my god! I know.
I thought you get it like that.
It's
Yeah,
like
I know.
a lemony lemongrass type of smell.
Do you want me to tell you?
No, let's give us more of a chance.
It's something that's used actually consistently in like a lot of essential oils,
Yeah.
like bath oils and things like that.
Smells like an essential oil.
Yeah. It's not lavender.
Is it lavender?
You guys are gonna kick yourselves when you realise.
It smells like one of those kind of just usual essential oils that you put in the bath or something, doesn't it?
Is it just lemon?
Is it citrus?
It smells like a citronella candle.
Oh my god! Really?
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Smell it again, and I'll tell you what it is. Get it up to you.
Right.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's Rose Absolute.
Ah.
Really?
Smell a red rose.
Yeah.
But it does have, you're right, rose oil can have citrusy, lemony top notes. There's a complex facet.
If that was pink or red on there, that would have probably changed my
Yes.
It's true.
opinion
It's
of it.
freaking
Yeah.
rose, and it's so obvious that it's rose.
I knew you would kick yourself. I was
Yeah.
like, are they really saying lemon and lavender? I was like, wow.
I get the lavender thing
Yeah.
as well, though.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I've smelt Rose Absolute.
But now you
in
know it's
fragrances.
rose,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
smell.
totally.
It's obvious that
It's obvious it's rose.
Obvious. Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Well, at least you didn't do a jazzer and say sandalwood.
Yeah.
Hey, I did say it was a floral. Thank God.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, I'll let you smell it and see what you think. It's kind of strange.
Get the colour on the strip. Can you see that?
It's kind of deep green.
Bro.
Ooh.
Now, I think you might recognise it from a fragrance.
Really?
Bro. That is some crazy
Seaweed.
shit.
I get seaweed.
It's marijuana.
You think it's marijuana?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Doesn't smell like cannabis to me.
It's cannabis.
Look at those bottles in the top corner with the fancy lids.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them in a row. Do you recognise it from one of those? Not those 3 bottles, but from that brand.
Nasamato.
Absinthe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a material called wormwood.
No, it's not. It's wormwood.
It's wormwood.
Is wormwood absinthe then?
It's used.
Yeah,
in-
it is. It's a huge
used.
deal of absinthe.
Well, this is wormwood's in Lamal as well, isn't it? Yeah, wormwood is a.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
But
Yeah.
you should smell it in Nasamato's absinthe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad
Obviously
you,
not as familiar with absinthe. I've smelled it in
Yeah.
store, but I don't
You don't
have
have
it,
the
but-
bottle.
But,
It's okay,
yeah.
so that's not what.
But it's a
I
weird
own
smelling
absinthe.
note, isn't it?
I own absinthe.
Yeah, it's a weird. I get. It's almost a bit seaweedy to me.
Absinthe always smelled like a peppercorn steak to me.
it's like a medicinal
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
odd smell that's just
Yeah.
a bit peculiar.
Right.
Yeah.
So
What
the
does-
first thing I get is like this kind of nutty, kind of like chocolate nutty kind of thing, but on that
Mixed with weed.
mixed with weed. Like at the end, honestly, I get like a bit of cannabis, like burning cannabis.
It's got a sweetness
You know
on the
what I
end
mean?
of it.
Yeah.
It smells a little green. It's not. Yeah.
So the next one,
Yeah.
in fact, I'm going to give you a subtle one first, but this isn't. In fact, yeah, we'll do this. See if you can get this one. I'm afraid I've only got a dab stick, so try not to get it on your fingers.
All right.
And I'll give you the end of that.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. See if you can guess that, and then hand it over to George. How would you describe that?
It's not sweet. It's like it's
See
not
if you
sour.
see if you can guess the material first. Whether you think it's, you know, what kind of group of materials it would fall into.
God, I really have never smelt that before.
Sorry, George. I've only got one dab stick,
It's
buddy.
a little. It's
I can smell
it's
it from over
oudy,
here.
but it's not like an oud. It's like it's got more of a medicinal. I don't know. I'm gonna say oud.
When is it?
Some-
When is it?
something.
An oud, not an oud. When it's an
Yeah.
agarwood tree. Oh, I know this one. This is extract of horseradish.
You got it, mate. Genius. What'd you get from that?
That is like horseradish.
How would you describe it other than horseradish? What kind of material would you say it was? Is it a floral? Is it, you know, what is it in general? And then
It doesn't
home in
smell
from
very
there.
floral to me.
I'd say it was synthetic, and I would say that it was.
No, I think it's natural.
I'd say it's synthetic.
It's natural.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you still saying it's
Not
synthetic?
not only is it natural, it's from 1984,
Oh.
so it's vintage natural.
Mm.
Do you want me to tell you?
No,
I'll have another little smell.
but it smells like. That's weird.
Can you get any facets from it at all?
Well, I would say that it was like, because I don't know about floral because it smells too smooth to be a floral.
So you get a creamy smoothness.
Yes, I get like a. So floral would be. I'd find that a little bit difficult to say that it would be that.
Yeah.
I don't know about oud because
No, it's not. It's not stinky enough for oud. I don't think, is it?
It's like a
Or
wood.
is all oud stinky?
Oh,
or-
you think it's a wood?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think
What
it's.
kind of wood? What
Oh.
colour is the
Oh,
colour is
oh.
the wood?
Are we talking sandalwood here?
Oh, are we?
Let me smell it again.
My first instinct was actually white sandalwood because.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just kind of what I
Your
get. from
first
it.
instinct
That was.
after you thought it was a synthetic.
I thought it was a synthetic white
Oh, right,
sandalwood.
right.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
I'm going to be a fucking idiot here, aren't
It's
I?
1984 vintage
Mysore
Mysore sandalwood.
Oh, thank God. I got one right.
Wow. Okay.
So you should get a rich, buttery, creamy,
Yeah,
rich
yeah.
woodiness.
Yeah. I thought it would be. I thought it would smell sweeter. But there's not really any sweetness.
Why
to
do
it.
I think it? Because it smells like a synthetic kind of sandalwood that I've smelled before.
Synthetic sandalwood does. I didn't bring any with me, but it's very different. You can. There is no. In my exploration, there's no synthetic that mimics Mysore sandalwood.
Could we re-edit it so I could just go, oh yes, it's a 1984
No, mate.
white.
So next up is. I'm not going to tell you what this is, but I apologise because again, it's a damp stick. But just be careful. There you go.
Wow.
Do you like it? What do you get from it?
Should I just say it?
Go for it.
Wait, I don't want it to influence what I might get from it. So why don't you hold on to that and I'll have a sniff and then maybe we can both shout them out after 3
exactly
episodes.
what it is.
Hand it over to Kristen.
I think it's quite obvious what it is.
Keep it in your mind exactly what you're about to say.
It's potent.
What do you get from it? It's a complex smell. There's a lot of nuances. And I can smell it from here.
Yeah.
You can smell it from that little vial if you want, just to remind you.
Well, I get the stank that I associate
Don't
with
read the
oud.
label, mate.
I didn't, and I still think it is what I think it is.
So what were you saying, Chris? Sorry.
I get the barnyard stank that I associate with oud.
Okay.
So yeah,
So your guess is oud.
I'd probably say a Cambodian oud.
It's a Hindi oud, so it's Indian.
All right.
So that's why
Okay.
you get that kind of over-fermented kind of barnyardy goat's hair kind of woody skank.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the goat
What were
hair.
you gonna
Yeah,
What were you gonna say?
I thought it was Civet.
You thought it was Civet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? But that's
got
the
that-
barnyard nuances that you're picking
Yeah.
up.
Definitely the goat
Yeah,
barnyard.
it
But there's-
smells very animally, and I thought,
Yeah.
that's got to be Civet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
That's
I
Indian.
think an animal oil like that would smell, maybe have that sweetness, that
Yeah.
sweet muskiness.
But there is so many different varieties of oud from different regions that all smell completely different. If I just quickly grab another one,
So
I'll show you.
what makes a barnyard oud a barnyard oud?
Typically, they're trees from India, so they're like a Hindi style.
When I was in Kerala,
And what makes them that way is partly the species of the tree that grows there, but partly that they over ferment the wood in the water, and it's the over fermentation that brings out these animalic nuances.
I was in Kerala, there was an arguwood tree there. So do you think it would be? It would be that kind of style.
Probably.
'Cause it's South India.
Always amazes me with ouds like that it's a non-animal product that smells
Yeah, because
so
it just
animalic.
smells so.
Yeah.
This is oud as well, but you'll
This
find
is
the
the more
profile's
familiar-
totally different.
Now this is kind of like the thing I'd find in like Oud Esfahan and those kinds of
This
ouds,
is
like-
sweeter.
Yeah, so this is a Cambodian oud, so it has a more sweety kind of fruity overtone.
Yeah, it does have a fruity.
Yeah, this
nuance.
is this is the more conventional oud that is
More pleasant, easy
that
to
is
wear.
that is sold.
Yeah.
Like this is like the niche. This is Oud Esfahan to me. This is Oud
Yeah.
Esfahan by Christine Dior.
Yeah, it's easier on the nose, that one. It's a
But
little,
you can tell that they're in the same family.
it's less barnyardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell
Yeah.
they're in the same family. Yeah.
Yeah, this is quite an education, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes as well, when I smell a strong oud, it reminds me of a really strong blue cheese. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them, sure.
Yeah.
So the next one, unfortunately, I can't dab it, so please don't read the label.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to let you smell the bottle directly. And
That's lovely.
I doubt you'll be able to guess what it is. But try and describe what you're smelling.
Sweet,
It's clean.
clean, smooth. Very nice. That is a lovely smell. I feel like it's vaguely familiar from fragrances that I've smelled.
This is like actually something like this is like a this
Don't
is
tell us what it is
weird.
yet.
This is weird because it reminds me of the cleaner section of like Eau de Sauvage.
You'll be amazed when I tell you what it is. Would you guess it's synthetic or natural?
It's also in Tom Ford's Cafe the
No, I don't know.
Oud Fleur. It's an Oud Fleur.
So what do you get, natural or synthetic?
I'd say natural.
Yeah, I'd have to say natural as well.
Would you say it's a wood or a floral or a citrus or
wild.
kind of how would you describe that?
It's oh, man.
Definitely not I wouldn't say citrus.
It's clean, but it's not citrusy.
let's have a-
It's cool. It's clean, but it's not citrusy. I would say a floral.
God, I
if you
can't tell if
push
it's
me,
floral or wood.
I'd say it's a floral.
It's Hyraceum.
Oh right, yeah, that.
Hyrax.
Right.
It's a little rodent in South Africa, and it pisses and poos in the same place for its whole life, and that fossilises into a rock which they break up in tincture, and this is Hyraceum.
So it's an animal product.
It's animal shit and piss,
No.
honestly, and it's natural. It's proper Hyrax.
Why am I friends with you?
So it's like what you should get is like a rocky whetstone mineral thing.
You've just had me smelling piss and shit.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
I mean, it was lovely.
That is a very pleasant.
I think it smells
Piss and
quite
shit
nice.
smell.
Yeah, But do you get, now you smell it, now you know what it is, do you get like a wet mineral stone? Because that's how I describe it. There is a sweetness, but there's like a wet kind of rock smell that I kind of associate with it.
Right.
I get like a mineral kind of like minty, clean. But there's certain parts of it that reminds me of like Oud Fleur. And well, it's true. You know that kind of.
So the next one.
It does. It's weird. There you go, sunshine.
But you like it.
Very nice. I love it. Yeah. That's really. Yeah.
And you'd never have guessed it was shit and piss
I
smell.
thought it was floral.
I thought floral or wood. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is the last one. We're on the last one. So thanks for doing this. It's fun.
You're welcome.
I hope it's been an experience.
He's thanking us now before we've smelled it because this is going to knock us out.
Yes. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to guess.
Right.
More shit and piss.
Don't say anything.
It smells like vomit.
Don't say anything to George. Just get your opinions and kind of hold it in. Get a good long whiff. And kind of work out what it is. Is it a wood? Is it a floral? Is it from something else? Is it natural? Is it synthetic? Kind of get all that in.
I'm scared.
Again, it's familiar in some way, but okay.
Well, you haven't vomited before.
George.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh, that is fucking terrible though. Holy shit!
Oh, I thought you were orgasming.
Oh,
It's weird. It's like a car crash, isn't it? Like it's like, oh God, but you can't look away.
Sure, I found it as repulsive as you're making out.
It's like hospital.
I'm literally I'm crying.
It's like people are dying in the hospital. That's what. Is that what it is? It's like they get people
Smells like
dying.
sweet vomit to me.
Oh, that's better.
Can you guess what it is?
It's right.
I don't think I can.
So what they did is people were dying and shitting themselves in the hospital, and they were like, "Well, we'll scoop that up." You know, like really old people in hospitals who are dying. It smells like really old people who are dying in hospitals. Is that what it says on the label?
Something like civet.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's natural civet absolute. So actually, that is the real deal.
Oh, you could drink the stuff.
So what this is the secretion of
fucking
the
hell.
anal gland of the civet.
Oh God! Stop it.
So what it should smell like is fecal shit, basically. That's the skank that you get in these really kind of crazy niche rate. In fact, have you smelled Ducita's Oud Infini?
I haven't
No.
Oh, well, that uses a little bit of civet and you can smell it.
Okay.
It's
So another
so
go on
terrible.
the civet, George.
So, just imagine the anal gland of the civet
not what
cat
you
with
gave
this
me.
kind of nice thick paste coming out of his arse.
Okay.
I feel violated.
I mean, I
it would
don't-
smell shittier.
I never use this. I have a tiny little amount that was meant to be from a more ethically sourced, should I say? But
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
the way civet is taken is actually not. It's not a kind thing. They're locked up in cages in Southeast Asia,
Right.
like Thailand and Indonesia, and they're locked up in a cage, and they're in distressing situations. So people
really?
in modern perfumery use synthetic civet.
Civet.
There is a synthetic version. I did get a tiny little bit of the natural just for learning reference.
Yeah.
But it's potent stuff.
Yeah.
It
But I can
smells
see a small amount of that in a fragrance would definitely add a pleasant nuance.
It smells like old people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like old hospice.
Yeah.
Odor hospice.
Musty, pissy, shitty.
Death.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you want to smell like shitty, pissy death,
Yeah.
get yourself some civet.
The
mate.
civet.
Yeah.
What did you think? Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. That was great. I really enjoyed
you have a-
smelling those aromas.
Did you have a
was
favourite
lot
material that stood out to you?
I really liked the one that was made up of a rodent's piss and shit.
Hyrax.
I think
That was a favourite of mine.
Probably the heliotrope. I
Heliotrope.
enjoyed that. Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you very much to George. Thank you very much to Chris.
Pleasure.
I'll leave the links to their channel. I'm sure you're already subscribed, but if you're not, subscribe now.
Yeah.
And thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys Sometime.
Can I smell the
Take care.
civet again?
Bye bye.
Which one's the civet again?